Yeah, good evening, everyone. A good evening to you all. This is your brother, your friend. I'm here again this evening to just talk to us a little bit about what is actually on right now. We're going to talk about Edo 2020 politics and other related matters. Edo 2020 politics and other related matters. So just quickly share if you are there, please. Just click your share button. Let's share so that we can go really fast into the matter of the day. Let me just quickly share to all the groups around. Just share, please, as we try to digest and analyze some facts that is before us tonight. Okay. Now, quickly, it's a nice day. It's a beautiful day. And it's a lovely day for every one of us. Okay?
Godwin Obasek, the choice of the people. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. Godwin Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. Godwin Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. Edo people say, Togba, pensioner say, Togba, civil servants say, Togba, teacher say, Togba, students say, Togba, businessmen say, Togba, market women say, Togba, driver say, Togba. Thank you, Jesus, for giving us the governor of the people. Godwin Obaseki, that is taking Edo people, developing Edo State to the next level. Thank you, Jesus.
Please just invite your friends. Just press on the share button. Those of you on YouTube, please just like the broadcast right now. Just put a like on it. Let us increase the likes, please. We must tell them the truth every time. We must be ready to tell them the truth. We must give them the truth, the dose of the truth every time. Now let me go straight to the point, because tonight, yesterday, I like you see me, I'm not an everyday, political guy. What I do is, and I try as much as possible to analyze what I see, what I hear, what I read, to be able to broaden the mind scope of the people who are actually reading some of these, documents or informations on the social media, that they should not be misled by some people who always come up with issues that are not actually true. Now, for the past few days or weeks, now you can see that the some group of people who are actually in support of our Pastor Sage Zeyamu is using Oshomole's achievement as that of Pastor Sage Yamu. You see them online talking about the Ed0 University in Iyamo. See them online talking about so very many things that Oshomole did during his reign of 8 years between 2007 and 2016 as an achievement that will warrant them or warrant the Edo people to vote for Pastor Sage Zeyamu. And my question is this: the first question is this: is Oshomole in the ballot paper? That's the first question. Is Oshomole contesting against Governor Enoyerase Obaseki? If no, why then is Oshomole not being used as a yardstick for the Edos to vote for Pastor Osage Izeyamu? Are they telling us that Oshomole is trying to do his third term by proximity, which he could not do with Obaseki through Osage Izeyamu? That's a question, a thought that every Edo man needs to start taking off. Because it's becoming worrisome to some of us who are a little bit enlightened, seeing people using Oshomole's achievement as a campaign for Pastor Sage Izeyamu. It becomes so very worrisome for us. I don't know about you, but for me, it looks as if it's something that they are not actually telling you and I that we need to know from these guys. Okay? That is really getting me worried, whereby the achievement of Oshomole has not become the yardstick why we should vote for Pastor Osage Izeyamu, and forgetting that the achievement of Oshomole, according to Oshomole, the brain boss of that achievement was the man that is in power today, which is Governor Enoyerase Obaseki. That's what Oshomole told us. None of us knew Obaseki before now. So if anyone want to campaign with the achievement of Oshomole, it should be no other person rather than the incumbent governor Obaseki, who was actually the AG room, the brain boss behind every success that Oshomole had in his 8 years in government, according to Oshomole's own statement. Number two, this same group of people, my brother yesterday, Mazist Kola Dokbayi, did a post, a very good one at that. Like I praised him yesterday for that. Trying to draw the attention of the state government to some areas in St. Saviour or thereabout, over this abandoned, what's it called? This abandoned Benin Storm water project. And while he was there, he was begging, asking the government to come to the aid of these people. And why he did that, he put up that post, many people came up and began to blast the governor. And when I checked through the names of these guys, I found that these are the same guys that is using Oshomole's achievement to campaign for Pastor Sage Izeyamu. The same group. Now, and I had to, because if I see that online, I'm always there to ask them questions. Then I had to go through it and begin to ask some very vital and constructive questions. And one of those questions I'm going to ask is this: why do you have to accept his achievement and refuse to accept his failures? If you think that Adams Ali Oshomole, comrade, succeeded, he did a lot of things that you people are mentioning today, why are you people not also accepting his failures? Those things that he could not do, those things that he refused to do, those things that he actually never cared about. In life, you must accept both the good and the bad. So if we say Oshomole did wonderfully well during his 8 years, bravo, bravo, bravo. Now, the post that my brother, my leader, my elder brother, Mazist Etopayi posted was a project that was embarked upon by Adams Aliu Oshomole in St. Saviour. That is bringing people's home down. That is destroying people's houses today. That project was abandoned by Oshomole. The 30 billion naira that was gotten from the market bond went into thin air, and today people are asking Obaseki to go and fix it up. The question is this: if Oshomole did wonders, as we are saying, which is okay, why not let us also accept the failures of Adams Aliu Oshomole? Why not? This is how normal people, we the Edos, we are not politicians. Okay? We are just concerned citizens of the state, and our priority should be anyone that can give us a proper and a well-organized government. That is what I am after. I am not after anyone because I don't have interest. But my concern is one that will give us a real governance. And that I have seen in the person, as of today, in the person of Governor Enoregase Obaseki. They also talk about the good luck of SARS. I told you on my wall, to do that, you are gone. The next time I'm going to block you off. Make your point clear. Or okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about again was the 5-star hotel. 5-star hospital that was built by Shomole. It's a beautiful building. No doubt about that. That building is fantastic. No doubt about it. It is beautiful. But my question is this. The very day that President Muhammadu Buhari came, January 2016, that President Muhammadu Buhari came to Edo State to commission that very particular building, Adams Aliu Oshomole said in a video, it's on YouTube, that he had already paid the sum of 1.5 billion naira to acquire first-class, world-class equipment for that very particular hospital. And that everything he has acquired, they are already there. And they took Buhari around to go and see these things. They were there. But immediately Buhari left, Oshomole locked the hospital from January 2016 till he left office in November 12, 2016. Please, brothers and sisters, let's face reality. I always come here to give you facts the way it is. If you need to ask anybody any question, you must ask Adams Aliu Oshomole, because anytime any project is being commissioned, it means the project is set for usage. You don't commission a project that is not yet finished. You commission a project that is already executed, dusted, and delivered. Such a project you commission, and the day you commission it, the next day, every person in the state or in the country cannot make good use of that very particular facilities. That was not the case with this one. After the commissioning, the hospital was locked, the gate was locked, and he took the key back to the government house until election was over, and he handed the government over to Obaseki. And he asked Obaseki to not go and finish the project. Why on earth will any sincere man, any honest man, complete commission an incomplete project. How can that be possible? The truth must be said at every point in time. How can that be possible that a man will commission a project that he knew was incomplete? A project that the entire equipment was taken away from Stella Obasanjo's hospital, just to brainwash the president, believing he had actually done a lot. People always talk about the little he did. No one is talking about the monumental failure of Oshomole as a governor. He failed woefully. In so very many areas, he failed. Now let's talk about the pension. Today I read that Obasanjo actually paid all the pension arrears that was being owed by the previous administration from 1990 something all to date. He has cleared them all to April or June, to June. Cleared all. Now he's now working on their gratuity to be paid to some of them who were still owed. But in the government of a comrade, a unionist, a man who led series of protests around Nigeria, who was fighting for the emancipation of workers, became a governor and refused to pay the same people he fought for over 4 years at the national level their salaries. It was owing pensioners, according to statistics, 42 months before the government was handed over to Obaseki. These are facts that is at the public domain. That is a monumental failure. Teachers were owed salaries. Many of our senior citizens in Edo State died while they were standing queuing for verification and verification and verifications. These guys were actually drained, that many of them collapsed at Ring Road, and many of them died. But today, all they needed from them is just a thumbprint. With their BVN attached to a bank, they get all the information that they needed from them. That is government. Oshomole failed in that aspect, woefully. If you have a father who is a pensioner from Edo State, and you are supporting a man who allowed your father to go through what he went through, then you are a disappointment. If you begin to come online to praise a man that allowed your parents to go through that hell, then you yourself, you are a failure. This young man came in and made things more easy for every one of them today. Our senior citizens in Edo State, they no more queue up. Before they know what is happening, they got an alert. Bagam in their account. Their money is there, ready for them. A man told me a few weeks ago, he retired 3 weeks, from active service in Edo State. And this man, he said, I went to him, I was just thinking, say my son, when I just say I retire, I was thinking of what to do next. Either to go to the farm and start farming, because I know I'm not going to get my gratuity even before I die. He said he was surprised within 2 months. Within 2 months, he got an alert, bam, and his gratuity was paid to him. That is what governance is all about. Not extravagancy, not going around, saying a lot. It's your mandate. No matter whatsoever that you do, the people should be your priority. This is where Oshomole actually failed. So when you are praising him for the Red Roof Revolution, when you are praising him for the Ed0 University, beautiful, fantastic. You must also tell us the nonsense that he did. Before he dug, death traps all over Benin City. The flood that we have in Benin today was not as bad as it is today. Many of us grew in Benin. We grew there. So we knew how it is. The flood was not as bad as it is today. That flood, those big, what do you call them? Holes that he dug around the entire city have killed a lot of people. A lot of people have been drowned in those pits that they have abandoned. My question every day I ask the people is this: where is the 30 billion? Nobody is asking Oshomole for that. Somebody needs to do that. He needs to give an account. If Obaseki says Oshomole ate the money, Oshomole should be bold enough. Clear conscience, fear no accusations. He should come up and give a proper account. An account of his stewardness, why he was the governor of Edo State, to tell us what actually happened to the 30 billion naira that he took, that Obaseki is paying today. Before Oshomole left government, Edo State was the second highest debtor, both internationally and locally, in Nigeria, after Lagos. As of today, that was a failure. People, listen, guys. This man, Oshomole, borrowed hell. He borrowed hell. Oshomole had an airline in Cape Kevad, in his wife's hometown, called Adam's Airline. Be run by the family of the wife. Oshomole has a palatial villa in Kevad, where the family of the wife are residing right now. Nobody's questioning Oshomole on that. Oshomole had two properties in Abuja. He has one in Benin that looks like a palace. He has a community in Iyamo. Nobody is questioning him about that. Where did he actually make those monies? That is a failure on his part. Like I said yesterday or yesterday, if Obaseki leaves power today and anything is traced to him, I will be the first to come out and say it the way it is. So when you are praising his achievement, you must also talk about his failures. You have to compare both. Which was better? He failed more than what he achieved. Okay? The entire Benin is flooded as a result of this water storm project that this man came up with. When I saw the video yesterday that Kola did, I despite I was attacking the guys, but right in my spirit, I knew what it will cost these elderly men to build those homes. That does not be taken away by water. I want to use this opportunity to beg the governor, Your Excellency, sir. I know you're going to see this video, along the line. Please, I want you to actually get in touch with those people in those areas and see how we can help them, because we are all part of the state. We are all under your leadership. No matter the circumstances, any part of Benin or Edo State that is undergoing a serious environmental degradation, we need your help. Please, if you know any area, any place in your area that is being, destroyed by erosion, please get across to the government. Notify them of those areas so that they know. Sometimes the government does not even know what is happening. Is one man. Edo State is big, 18 local government, 192 wards. So you can compare the number of streets and roads that are in the state. It can't go through all until somebody draws his attention to those areas. When his attention is being drawn to those areas, that is when they act. So don't just sit down there and play it as politics. Everything should not be politics. There are things that his attention should need to be drawn to. If it's possible, send a memo to him. He has a Facebook. Write something on his Facebook. His handlers are going to get it and they will get across to him as soon as possible. That is how it works in a developed world. People don't just, come up and say, oh, no, that's not politics. The major thing that Obaseki is doing which is actually called politicking, is taking the welfare of the people is priority. That is the first cardinal of a good leader. Sorry, please. That is the first cardinal of a good leader. Putting the people first. Paying teachers' salaries. Paying the pensioners. Making sure the welfare of the people who are working for the state are in top gear. Because these are the people that he knows. These are the people that he sees. Because their files are in his offices. In his office and the office of his commissioners. Every other thing, his attention needs to be drawn to them for easy assessment by him. So if you don't put it up and play politics and say, oh, Obaseki, he left this road, he didn't do that road, Obaseki didn't do that. He's doing a lot of jobs. I was surprised today when one of my friend, my brother, Perez, began to show a lot of work that Obaseki had done. A lot of road that he had done. I was marveled from to Edo Central to Edo South. Major research that he has, he's doing a lot that he can do. So we as a people must actually also appreciate that, and we must support him. We must ask people questions. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We are all concerned about Obaseki's failure. I don't play politics like that. I don't play politics like that. Obaseki is doing the right thing. Listen, those of you that lives in Europe, I will always use you guys who are supporting Shomole. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know. Do you know? I am in my late 40s. Okay. Now I might decide to stop working. I've worked in this country now for the past 15, 16 years. I might decide to stop working if I want to. Maybe I might not even go into any business or anything. I will decide to just stop working and want to go back to school, go study further. Now, I might study to the age of 65, which is the pension age here in Sweden. Get this now. The moment that year, that very day comes in, they're going to send me a letter. Do I want to go to pension now, or I still want to work more? Because the year is 65 years, you can start to work 2 years more to be 67 to increase, your gratuity and your monthly pension arrears. I said, okay, yeah, I think I want to work more, or I want to stop here now. They don't ask me for verifications. Why? Because they've already gotten all my datas lined up. This is what Obaseki is doing now. That you see people, the moment they retire, in 2 months, in a month, they've already gotten the arrears. They've already gotten the gratuities. You don't need to come and line up again and start waiting for verification upon verification with big files. No, they take the moment you are about going into pension, they take your thumbprint, get all the facts you need together. Then, as you get pensioned, as your last day in service ends, you go home, they put everything together, arrange everything together, and in a more time, you get your gratuity. Simple and pure. He even went further to make sure that anybody that died in service, their family get 3 times the arrears, the salary that they get in a year, as death benefit. Has it ever happened? Many of our parents died in service and they died and nothing happened. Today, if you have a family that dies in service in Edo State, that family of that man is getting, if your father was getting, let's say, ₦1 million in a year as a salary, they're going to pay you 3 million naira as death benefit because he died while he was in active service. This is what is happening in Europe. This is what is happening in America. That's why we all are happy being here, because we know our future is already guaranteed. This is what this man is laying down for the future for tomorrow. Not chop, make a chop politics. He's doing the right thing for us to be able to understand how we can be able to move the state to the next level. You see why you're going to understand why I'm supporting him. Because most of the things he's doing is what is making these Europe countries workable. That's why some of us are here. We're not here because of anything. That's why we are here. Because I see and I know, having traveled abroad, having also, many of us today who live abroad, sorry, I have to say this. Many who live abroad today, we just live abroad. We don't really understand how the system works because we don't care. So we don't know what is actually making them workable. We don't care. But a few of us who actually are into the system knows the workability of these countries. And we see somebody trying to replicate the same in our state. Then we know that we are moving towards the right direction. And that is what this man is doing. He's putting us in the direction that we need to go for the future. For the future. He's building a foundation today. Do you know also that he also make an insurance policy now for workers? Yes, for workers. While you're in active service, you start paying some pensions. And at the end of it, I think the government also, I think you pay whether 10%, the government pay 20% or something like that. So to also increase what you're going to get at the end of the year, at the end of the time. These are things here we call it unemployment insurance in Sweden or CASA. Don't understand what I'm talking about now. It's called unemployment insurance in Sweden. He just said it now with the people that are going to pension. He had a plan of also bringing it out to people who are actually in the active sector. So that when you are in service, just like COVID-19 came now, a lot of people away. This policy will not help you for a couple of months before they can be able to get another job. This is why Europe is workable, sir. And these are the plans of Governor Enola Obaseki. You have no job. You have no job. Because you were paying some stipends. And this COVID-19 came and you were being sacked by your company as a result of low patronage. Then you are going to file for compensation from the insurance company. They call it unemployment insurance. They will not come and take over your case. And they will have, even before your company can sack you now, yet is, come on guys, even before your company can sack you, they need to go through the insurance, who has a very big and strong policy that you cannot sack workers that is under them without them knowing first. These are plans that is put on ground to shaping again the Edo State sector so that we all can live like humans, not being treated like a nobody. This is why you see when COVID-19 came, you will hear America, $2,000. Canada, 1,500 Canadian pounds. Europe, 1,200. They were giving people money up and down. Bros, those money they were giving you is not government's money. It was your money. It was the money that you actually contributed during this period of time. That was the money that they are giving to you. That's the money they are giving to you today. These are the policies that this man is putting on ground that is making us run to Europe. Let me also shock you something again. Do you know what we call the happy families? Do you know that is living in abroad today? Particularly in Sweden, we call it a family child benefit. Child benefit is very common everywhere. You see, a brother will say, "I'm not. Me and my wife, we are not married again." And you get child benefit. Do you know those money we are talking about now? It's actually the money that you are paid. It's a policy that is already working now. He's putting everything one after the other, so that by tomorrow, all this will become more easier. It will be more easier for you and I to live comfortably in our own state, in our own land. Whether you have a job or you don't have a job, the government will be there to succumb the pressure of unemployment. But the reasons of these policies that is being put in place. But if we don't give room for these policies, brother, sister, we are going to be in shit. We will start crying every day and every day and every day. Opposite will go, we will cry, everything will come, we will continue crying because we don't have a standard policy. You don't throw away a winning team all because you feel it did not pass the ball to you to score the goal. When Messi is playing, Messi and Ronaldo, they will dribble from their own goalpost until they score. But the coach doesn't drop them because these guys are not. No, they know what they are doing. They have allowed them to do what they want to do. So we know that Obaseki is moving us forward. Many of us who are in Africa, who are in Nigeria, does not actually understand what I'm talking about now. You don't know. So since you don't know, that is why those of us who actually know, that's why we are educating you now to understand what the man is doing for your tomorrow. The last time that teachers were paid salary was Ali time. That was the last time. That was Ali time. 1983. That was the last time a Bender State was not whole salary. I think today, all over the federation, it's only Ed0 State that is not holding. The whole state, it's only Ed0 that pays when due. And Ed0 has no money. We have no money compared to other states. Nothing to write home about in Ed0 State. Nothing. No business, no market, nothing, no industry. All the man does is get allocation from the federal government and the little internally generated revenue he gets within the state, he uses it judiciously. And people are still saying he had not done well. I don't know how people want him to do. Sometimes it gets me worried when I hear, educated people, people that have traveled abroad, exposed people, they see good policies because of, stomach infrastructure. The Beletras, because those people who just want to eat now and forget about tomorrow, because those people want to build, gigantic mansions all over the state, all just to oppress you guys. You supporting them. I weep when I hear that. I weep. I weep. Obaseki paid for 2 months arrears of Shomole home. He paid 14 months arrears of teacher salaries. Obaseki did pay that. Obaseki did pay that. My brother got paid, sir. Austin, Iyama. He's a civil servant state. You see that now? The guys had to build it in a way that even being a civil servant state, we will not be under pressure. I don't know if there's anybody here who is in Sweden. Anybody else in Sweden? Sweden is a civil servant state. Sweden is a civil servant state. Sweden is a civil servant state. Country. Sweden is a civil servant country. We are 90% of our works 90% of Swedish works. When I mean work, not working for yourself, we work for people. But because there is already a laid down policies, it makes the country moving. It's the best country today in Europe, in the whole of Europe. It is policies like this that I see Obaseki doing. That's why you see me, I come out every day. I just came back from work now. I come out every day to tell the people the truth. Because what I'm seeing here that is making this place workable is what he's doing today. He came up with a stress card. How many of you know? Stress card. You know, for buses and for buses and drivers. That's what they do here. This is what they do here. This is what they do. He came up with a stress card. So instead of somebody coming to you, hey, I got pay money, I got not pay money, I got pay money. No, you go just buy a stress card. You enter the code to the way they do it to your card number and everything. You just send it back. The money goes to internal generated revenue or account, and your card number will just show that you paid. An automatic receipt will be given to you. That is, the guys want to take us from this level of Abu must come to the road, use stick to break your head, beat your mouth. So I was talking about the mobile court. Oh, God bless you, Sir Austin. God bless you. Epa was a very wonderful man. I wrote him a letter, an open letter, and he acknowledged that he saw my letter, and I'm very pleased. I want to thank him for stepping down, for allowing, the truth to prevail. I want to appreciate him for that. The time will come that Moregi Obedeyama will climb the podium, because I know he had a lot to do for Edo State. Okay? Now, my question today, I want to ask most of the people is this. What is Pastor Izeyamu's achievement, both in the public and the private sector? Nobody have been able to say anything. Nobody have been able to say that. I asked somebody before, I said, what is his achievement outside the government and in the government? If you don't have any achievement to show in the government, you have an achievement to show outside the government. Must he have something to tell about his life outside the government? He has something to tell in the government. What does Izeyamu have to tell us in and outside the government? Nobody is saying that. None of Izeyamu's campaign supporters are saying this. Anytime I come out here, I come with facts. I lay before you and I analyze them. I don't insult. I listen to most of them, I read most of their comments. I never insult them. I engage them in constructive debate online. I engage them in constructive debates online. Sometimes we'll be there for 1 hour, commenting on a post. I take my time. I put them in. I try to make sure. And most of the time, I always come out victorious, because I will bring before them every fact and figures that they need to get. You are using Oshomole's achievement. What has he achieved on the private note? How many people does he have under his employment role that he pays? How many people does he have in his payroll? No, I'm not talking about political appointee now. I'm talking about his own private business that he runs. Many of us in Europe today, we have businesses that we have 10, 15 people that is under our payrolls. We are in Europe, but we have businesses in Nigeria that people, 10 to 15 people are under our payrolls on monthly basis. From the little money that we get from this place, how many people, Angel, good evening, dear. How many people can he boast us? Okay, I have 200 people, I have 100 people that are working under me. Obaseki said that our brother, engineer Okemoyi, wife, actually did NYSC in his office in Lagos. He was bold to say that because Obaseki have something he can talk about. I didn't see it, Jane. What is your name on Facebook? Put it here for me so that I can check it out now. But everybody that sent me friend request yesterday, I already replied all of them. I sent them all yesterday. I didn't get your own. So just put the name you use on Facebook here so that I can get it. Okay? The guy is doing everything. This man has done practically nothing in his life as an individual. Then why should we now talk about such a man as the Messiah that will take us to the promised land? It is something that I cannot even fathom in my head. I have a lot of Idiage Jennifer here. I have a 1, 2, 3. You live in where do you live, ma? I just checked it now. I have a lot of Idiage Jennifer here. Kelly, did you send me a friend request also yesterday? So which of the Diage are you talking about now? Because I have a lot of them here. I have a lot of them. You have one with a baby who did a hand like this. I don't know if that one is yours. So I have one who did who did a hand like that. I don't know if that one is yours, Jenny. So, my brothers, we must, as a matter of fact, begin to ask questions. What are his achievements outside and within? What has he achieved? What has he done to prove that he's worthy to lead the Edo people? We are too intelligent. We are too intelligent. Too intelligent set of people. Too intelligent set of people. We are too intelligent people. Too intelligent to be brainwashed this time. Oshomole opened our eyes to say no to Godfather. So we are following his footsteps to make sure that we don't make mistake. And the man that will make us to make mistake is a silent killer. He's not a taco. You just keep quiet. You look them. You look them. You look them. Anybody with the keep quiet, more than the fear. Basically, anybody with the look, where they keep more than they fear them because even the man decided that the people first, politicians at the back. He will never. This guy is doing everything humanly possible to move the state to the next level. Some greedy guys are just somewhere wanting to feast on the collective wealth of the people. And they told us that basically I've done nothing, right? Let me shock some of us. They said basically I've done nothing. Okay? I want to shock us a little bit. So basically I've done nothing. Basically I've done nothing. That's what it says. Okay. Now listen to me. I want to read to you what some of the things basically I've done. I have them. I tell you that when I'm coming, I don't just come to talk. I go, I talk, I go research, I ask questions, get fact from both sides. I've asked a lot of my friends who are Is a Yamu supporter. None of them will be able to tell me that Obaseki is a failure. Or they say that Obaseki is the one that actually helped plan well. That actually helped plan well to dupe our fathers. I said, if assuming that Obaseki was the one that owned plan well, God bless you, Brownstein. Education is the number one thing. Number one thing. Number one thing in education. Because when you get education, when we talk of education, I'm going to put my number here. I don't know if they are going to allow it anyways. So I'm going to put my number here. So I'm putting my number there. So my number is there. You can easily then, Jane, you can just call me from there so that then maybe we cannot talk about your Facebook page. Now, the first thing I talk about every day, I talk about Edo job every time. Edo job. I mean, Edo best. Edo job. Edo best. Those are two things that I used to sing. Because I know what it is. Do you know today, if you, as a man in Europe, decide to open a company in Nigeria, okay, let's say you have a water company. You have a water company. Please, that's my phone number there. So if you need my phone number, you have a water company. Let's say you open a water company in Nigeria. You don't need to bother yourself to go and look for staff. Don't need it. Just go to Edo job. Go and tell them that you have a water company. You needed a manager, an accountant. You needed a driver, maybe two. You needed somebody that knows how to operate a bottled water machine. You needed a cleaner. You needed a loader, whatever. Maybe you needed 10 people. You just go and tell them. Then they will take your company name, registration, and everything. Then they will not get those things you needed. Those requirements that you wanted. They will not match it with the names of the already registered people in that your locality. Someone listen to me now? Now, when they do that, then the system will automatically match them together. Then the system will not send SMSs to these guys who will not come to you for employment. Now, the first advantage is this. You have a reference. You have what? A reference. Because the government is your reference now. So stealing people's money will reduce. Embezzlement of people's funds will reduce because there is a reference point. Because while they were filling their information, they put a lot of information in next of kings, a person that they're going to comment as an issue, blah, 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 blah. Those things will help you not to fall victim of people that are going to leave your business for and they will get the business crumbled. That is a big, big, big advantage. Please who's calling me now? I can't pick call now because I'm using this phone. Immediately I'm done, I'm going to call. Okay? Now, number two, you talk about the Edo best. We know that, the best in the world. Lagos is using it today. Many states are already copying the Edo best policy of Godwin Norris or Obaseki. That is a great achievement if you don't know that they do that. And during that time, the guy trained over 11,000 teachers. Over 11,000 teachers were trained by Obaseki. To now use this thing that I'm holding today, an iPad. He upgraded them to a level that they can now work with an iPad. Number three, inauguration of post-primary education board teachers. Disciplinary council. You see, bros, you want to listen, no? Listen, the guy abroad, this is what they're doing. And what they do for abroad, we don't know. In abroad, there's always a disciplinary committee in every school that discipline teachers as the way they discipline students. That's why when a student complains of a teacher to the head teacher, which is the headmaster or the headmistress or the principal take it up. Please, I don't know who's calling me now. I'm going to pick up later. The teacher take it up with them to make sure that they don't, as a matter of fact, misbehave. That is how a government is being run. He put up a committee, he put up a discipline committee to help checkmate teachers not going to school when they need to. He brought about the civil service reform. The civil service reform brought about the proper payment of teacher salary. By 26th of every month, teachers and every workers in Edo State would have gotten their money. 26. Let anyone deny this fact. Was this ever happened during the time of Oshomole? He says no. Now, under the civil service reform, they also brought a bill called obtaining a group life insurance policy for civil servants under the contributory pension scheme, like I just told you before. Okay. He also came, civil servant enrolled in the disbursement of monies to families of diseased civil servants under their state compulsory pension scheme. So if even your party work, you can't die for service, you still get some things from the government. You still get some things from the government. Not like before, your papa die for service, you don't die. But when your father dies, you get 3 times his annual salary as death benefit. Number 5, he talked about the pensioners. Proper payment of pensioners' salary, which is also 26th of every month. The completion of the Edo State Secretariat, Block C and D, we all know that. The one at Supply Road. Construction of the civil service training school is doing that now. Setting up the Edo State Health Insurance Scheme for civil servants. That when you are sick, a very bad ailment, then with this insurance, with this scheme, you can have, a subsidized healthcare insurance. It's building the judge quarters. Renovation of the High Court complex. Tayo Apata University. Abudu campus. This will serve as a training center for basic education teachers. Road constructions. So very many roads have been awarded during this administrative time. Very many roads. We had the construction of Igweben, Ewoyini, Emoto, Uwanson Road with a bridge along it. This is already 96% completed as a March. Rehabilitation of Edo Central Road, Old Abo Road, Ubegun, Ekmon, Ubiaja Road, Ango 80, Elashi, Ewoyimi, Zulu Junction, and many more roads that the man has been doing. Many more roads they have been doing. And many other things that this man have done around the entire state, from the beginning to the end, from the south to the north. He has touched every life. There's some people in Benin today, or in the Edo North or in the Edo Central, that are saying it is Obaseki or no one else. We are not here to just start talking. We are not here to we are trying to tell something. You must go home. You must go home and tell the people. Tell your people about what you are saying. Thank you, sir. Obaseki made Ubeguge Road. Tell the people. Let them understand. Because they are not seeing this. Because the state is too big. So nobody should deceive them. This man is planning for their future. Their tomorrow will be better if they hand the key of the treasury to this prudent man, a man that knows how to make money and spend money judiciously. That's the only way we can go home. If they give it to these people, we will not go home. They will make sure we remain here because some of them don't even want us to go home. They see us as threat. Do you know how many bridges this man built? Do you know how many bridges he has built? Do you know how many bridges? Do you know how many? Do you know how many bridges? I was even thinking that that bridge at Uniben, that pedestrian bridge at Uniben, it was built by federal government. It was few days ago that I knew when I talked to one of the essays. He said it was Obaseki that built it. That pedestrian bridge at Uniben. I thought it was the federal government that built it because they know there was always a clash between the military and the students over the way people are being killed. I never knew it was Obaseki that actually did that. The guy is wirelessly to make Edo State safe for everyone. Some greedy, selfish individuals want to take us away from the best that we have gotten because they feel the man had refused to part with the collective, wealth of the people for private individuals. How many of these people they see they spend money again? How many people you see saying they spend money again? These people. Before they'll go to a party, these guys will spray 2 million on a blow. They can't even eat now, not talk about spraying money. Because the guy has made sure that the money must go back to those that actually own the money, which is you and I. That's why we must continually to speak truth to power and support him in everything that he's doing today. Thank you, guys. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow again as we begin to analyze. Have a wonderful night and God bless. Please, my number is there. Just send me a message on WhatsApp. Better for me. Message on WhatsApp. Better for me so I can know who is that. Then before I can pick your call. God bless you and have a nice night.